So, hi guys, welcome to Kenganda, your number one stop for everything that is entertainment, real estate, restaurant reviews, and so much more that you can actually benefit from. Now, as you all know, the name is Joanita, and I'm joined by the lovely, the gorgeous, the beautiful. She's going to introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Maya Balunywa, and I
Yeah,
am a daughter, friends. I am an entrepreneur,
yeah.
a digital content creator,
Ooh.
and yeah, I'm very pleased to be here.
We are pleased to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, now Maya, recent I do follow you actually. I follow you on Instagram. I follow your shop. I've actually bought some things from there.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
realized today.
yeah.
Thank you
So
so
I
much.
anytime. So I was watching your YouTube because every time you post, I make sure I watch. And I saw that you moved from your physical shop at Nakawa, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and then you turned it to a fully online business.
yes.
So for those who don't know you, can you first give them a background about your business, the physical shop and everything?
Okay. I think if people listen to me a lot on different platforms, it's going to be the same thing. I like to call myself a hustler. So
Okay.
if it's, I keep on saying if it's within my moral scale
Yeah.
and it's something that I enjoy and I'm keen about, and it's going to bring me money, then I will do it.
That's
So,
that's the way to go.
so for me, I love fashion, and I did go to fashion school, but it's something that I've been passionate about for a long time. So before I actually started Maya's Gallery, the physical store, before I opened the physical store, I used to sell fashion accessories online. So I
Mm.
kind of feel like I just had to go back there anyway. So I used to use Facebook mainly to sell fashion accessories and all these things. And I made, like, I was doing not bad. It's not like I had an office job then, but
Yeah.
it wasn't something that I thought I would go into fully.
Mm.
I started my blog 2015, and then I started an on customized line, customized by Maya B
Oh.
before I actually opened my physical store.
Okay.
And I have videos on that on my YouTube, so I'm not going to go into details. But
Yeah.
first, thought it didn't work well, but it's still a
Mm.
dream. It's still a goal that I have to achieve. So I opened the physical store. The opportunity showed up in 2016, and I opened the physical store in 2016. Not ready, but we
Okay.
made it. I grew, and then fast forward COVID.
Oh.
So I would have I don't like to say I COVID hit me hard, but it just opened my eyes, if I may say. So right before lockdown, I was very scared of the pandemic, first of all. So I locked myself down before it was actually like complete lockdown. So I was going to the store less and something just told me, and I had an instinct and I just took out a few things from my store. So while at home during the lockdown, we still had internet access. So why not utilize internet access? You just never know. So I was, posting, advertising, putting out deals for people because I knew people were not working. So in case somebody had some savings, a deal would have been good. And I made I made the normal amount of that I make. So I was able to pay my rent at the shop. I was
Yeah.
able to pay salaries. I was able to make profit to reinvest. So that was my eye opener that time. I was thinking by the time I've made this money in my house, and then I'm going to pick it up and give it to my landlord.
Oh.
So that opened my eyes. I was like, yeah, maybe I got greedy. I keep on saying maybe I got
It's
greedier.
okay.
Yeah. So I looked at it and I'm thinking to myself, if I can make this, if I can still make this, then
Mm.
why should I have a physical store? So I went back to my books because as a business person, I'm sure everyone keeps records of every single thing.
Mm, yeah.
And I went back to my books because I used to not. This is a random walk-in. This is a walk-in from an online, engagement or strictly online. They never step into the store, and majority of my sales happen to be online, which I knew already. I can't say I didn't know. I knew that already, but I was just skeptical on like letting go. And that was my eye opener. And then secondly is I started another business during COVID. So a completely different business, started it online, built it up, built the profile of the business while in COVID, managed to get shipment of stuff. It was hectic because of the delays, because
Yeah.
of airports were locked, and then the taxes were ridiculous. But then we made it. I got the shipment, got the second shipment while in COVID, and then I was like, no, if this is working really well and it hasn't had an establishment before, this the gallery has been, I just made my up my mind and closed the store. It was
Yeah.
I thought it would be difficult, letting go of something, but it
Yeah.
wasn't as difficult as I expected it to be. So yeah, then here we are fully online and thriving.
Okay. That's so lovely. I
Yeah,
hope it's inspiring to everyone out there.
I hope so.
Now, what would you say are the major changes that you've experienced for your business during COVID? Like, what's that moment you reach out and you pause and you're like, wait, what was that?
Hmm. Okay. The first major thing that COVID has brought onto businesses, mine and so many others, is taxes. The taxation is ridiculous, and if you're getting things from not Ugandan made, for
Yeah.
example, if you're bringing people who have like home stores or skincare or perfume, all these things that they're bringing from abroad, the delays are major. So personally, Mars Gallery carries a few things that I get from abroad.
Yeah.
So me getting this to my customers has been a trick. And then also pricing has to change, though you cannot
Yeah.
change it because you don't want to chase people away. Pricing has
True.
changed, yeah, because of the taxes. The taxes are not what they were last December. So we just
Yeah.
hope things will work no more. And then another effect of COVID has, for me personally, has been to I knew online business was it, but this has made me realize that and focus more on online business, change my strategies of
Yeah.
online business because everyone is now doing online business, but how are we doing it? We have
Mm,
to. It's actually, I feel like it's not as it's harder than having a physical store. Why do I say that? It's because yes, you started this business and you're you're passionate about it. Okay. But I feel like a business has to make sense. Even with the passion, bills have to be paid. You have where to stay. Have things that you like. So for me, I feel like if my business is not doing that for me, after all this time, by the way, I'm talking about me because I have been doing business for over 5 years. So if I'm in this business for over 5 years and in this fifth year it's still not making sense, something is not right.
yeah.
So, yes, you're passionate about it, but the business has to foot the bills. It has to,
Makes sense, like you said.
it has to make sense.
Yeah.
So, you have to, how are we doing our online businesses? This, I think, is something that even for me, I was doing my best because I had a physical store, but I still had an online presence. I had been blogging, so it's of advantage to me that I've been online for a minute. However,
Yeah.
I had to shake up a little bit and go like, you have to take it more seriously because you have only one chance to make that impression.
True.
If it's your returning customer, you might be lucky. But for example, if you're a first-time customer, if it's a first-time customer, you
Yeah.
have one chance to make the impression, which gets very difficult, and it's something that we as people doing online businesses have to sit down and think about and like get our things in order. So for me, that has been like it's giving me some shake in,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I get
Yeah.
it. Now, what was
Yeah.
the reaction from your family members or your close friends when you told them you're closing shop? Any
You
panic
know,
attacks?
okay, I feel like I've been talking about employment stereotypes. So before I get to what their reaction was,
Yeah.
is before there's employment stereotype of how I was talking to my dad about it yesterday. We actually filmed a video on it. And I was telling
Oh,
him, with the family that
okay.
I come from, I get stereotyped for what I do. People
Oh,
don't get it. And they're like, he even mentioned that someone told him, "Why is your daughter unemployed?" And she's like, she is employed.
ouch.
She's doing something that she likes and she's earning out of it. Even for
Yeah.
him, he had the stereotype because as a parent, he wanted the best for me. I am sorry, we are having some works being done in the estate, so you might hear a little bit of noise.
The sound is fine.
Okay. So, first, it was the stereotype of employment, right? Why are you doing this? You're selling clothes or tundangoye. What are you doing? You're
I get
blogging,
it.
you're marketing for people. What do you mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just like you're just wasting time. You know. So even people go to my dad and tell him, "Oh, why don't you get your child a job? Why is she unemployed for all these years?" And he's like, and even him at some point he was like, I think you need to get a job. He actually mentioned how he pushed me to get into foreign affairs.
Oh.
Yeah. And I applied for the job, but I was just not interested. So he sort of like dropped it. Anyway, so with the stereotype, it came from for a long time, and I had to embrace it. The fact that I don't have to walk into an office 8 to 5 to make a living, and it's so
Yeah.
different from my siblings because all my siblings are, we're all in different paths that we really enjoy. I thank God for that. But I think even for them, their friends will be like, but now your sister, that one, what is she doing? You know?
Oh, yeah.
And I guess you have to just be persistent. If it makes sense to you, that's all that matters. The rest will fall in place.
Yeah.
Everyone will get information. So, how was moving forward to what was their reaction
Yeah.
when I decided to close the store? Can I tell you something? I didn't even seek reaction from people.
Ooh,
The
okay.
only person who I spoke to was my father. And I told him,
Mm,
I'm thinking of closing the store. But deep down, I knew what I wanted. And I'm the one who pays the rent. So either way, I had to make the decision. So I
yeah.
told him, I'm thinking of closing the physical store because this, and I have an online presence. Da, da, da. And it's like, what
Yeah.
have you been waiting for? And that was the goal for me. And because
Yeah.
usually he's someone who I bounce off ideas. That's the only person that like I really. And then I told my sisters here and there in passing, but they were quite supportive. I didn't
Mm,
get, but from the random people who I really don't mind what they say or what they think, they were saying now you're just taking away the whole. Yes, you were not employed properly. You had a store, you were selling clothes and items to people, you are not in an
yeah.
office, and now you're taking that away from you and
Yeah.
writing online. What do you mean? Is that a job? Is that even you blog, you do marketing, create content? What is that?
Yeah.
What does that mean? So it's a stereotype thing that we have, but we have to get out of it because
Yeah.
change. If you have to move forward, you have to move with the change.
I understand.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of, if someone came to you, Maya, and said, pick your physical shop or stay online, what would you pick?
Still online. Because if I went to the
Really?
physical store now, I can go back. I
Okay.
don't think it's not a conclusive. Because life. I feel like I'm very flexible.
Oh, yeah.
I am very flexible. That this decision suits me right now. If in
Yeah.
2 years I feel like I need, it also depends on the demands of my customers and the direction that I'm taking that time. I am open to change. If it's good for me and if it's going to bring me money, then I'm open to change. So in 2 years, if I feel like I feel the need to open a store, I
Yeah.
know how it operates. I'll be able to open the store.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, what are the challenges of having an online shop?
Okay, the first challenge is you have
Yeah.
one chance to make an impression. So before, when I had a physical store, someone might not get it online or through text or through the phone call. But when they meet me in person, I have a second chance to make that impression and maybe correct a few things. Okay, so I feel like I have the chance to make the correct where I went wrong online
Yeah.
or correct where my um, assistant went wrong when I had a partner, a team. When I had a team, where my team went wrong, I would actually come up and go like, no, you know what, I'm sorry, and this and that. But for
Yeah.
now, you have to our customer service skills. I actually think we need training because if you're not keen on it, it will destroy your business.
I
I
get
feel
it.
like business comes with the territory of customers being who they are because they're different people. But what is your goal? If you lose sight of your goal that you want to make a sale, that you want to make an impact, then you lose sight of the business.
I
Actually, in life,
understand.
if you lose sight of your goals and your objectives, you lose sight of
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Okay.
So the challenge is we have to first we have only one chance to make an impression, and secondly, it can get overwhelming. Social media can get overwhelming.
It does.
Personally, I do so many things on social media. My store,
Yeah.
my other businesses, then I have my blog, my YouTube, and all these things. So
Yeah.
handling all this stuff is exhausting. For example, I woke up today and I was like, by 9 I'll be done, and then get ready
Yeah.
for my interview and all these things.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 10:30 and I was not yet ready. So I had to run through everything. I
Yeah.
have to do this customer, this one and that one, and I have to give them my all, even at that moment in time. So it can get overwhelming. You have to just, I'm trying to schedule myself and my businesses, hours of working and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
before the physical store, I'll be like, today I want to be present online, but I have a chance of the physical store. But now my presence is the internet. Balancing is a challenge.
Yeah. Okay. And do you see most businesses taking this route, the online route?
Yeah, I have seen I get overwhelmed actually when I go through Facebook, Instagram, all these things, and there's so many businesses, which is a very good thing. We needed that push. I guess like COVID was a reboot. You need to get information with the change. So I feel
Mm.
like yes, I see so many businesses getting into online, and I feel like they need to get in online business because why wouldn't you utilize an avenue that's there for you? You know, you never know what
Yeah.
comes up. Yeah. So yes, online. I feel like many businesses are going to get into this.
Okay, I understand. Now we're going to wrap this up. Do you have any advice for people out there who want to follow your footsteps?
Oh, if my footsteps are many, but let's talk about let's just talk about business. So I was talking about I wanted to give a few pointers to content creators. Firstly, because I'm a content creator and that's my other avenue of business. So for the content creators is first of all be authentic, as they say, because there's no one like you really. And then secondly, just be thing because we cannot run away from change.
Yeah.
We can't. And also, one thing I've realized teaching to myself is consistency too. I have lacked and slacked with that, but be consistent, have one voice, and value yourself. You will know when
Yeah.
enough is enough for free. So you should be able to say no to free product and yes to get paid because you take
Yeah.
time to create your content, you take time to put it out there. You put in time and hours and money, so you should be able to get value for your work. I have a few notes here.
It's
So
okay.
first, I would just like to say, let's break the stereotype of employment. If there's people out, you don't have to be a lawyer, you don't have to be in the office to have life moving and get paid, bill paid, and all that stuff. So let's break the stereotype of employment. And also, customer service, guys, is key. As an online business, if you feel like you don't have the patience to deal with people, then you should hire someone to do that. Because that will either make or break your business. It's
Yeah.
beyond making a sale. You have to be able to ask for feedback because the feedback is what grows your business. You cannot work on something that you don't know about. So ask your customers for feedback. Just be ready for all the negative, the positive, and thank them for even the negative feedback because that's going to help you. You can't have 10 people saying the same thing and you think they're coming up with something. So ask for feedback. It's beyond making a sale. And then stop wondering. Having a wandering eye, it's how we keep on seeing this of how many people are making, how many um, brands of bread do you see in the bread aisle in the supermarket? But they all still be there if they're not making money. So as a business, there's so many people. I'll give us an example myself. There's so many people selling clothes. There's so many people doing all the other businesses that I do. But if I keep on wondering what the other person did or what the other person is doing or how are they captioning, how are they, I'm going to lose sight of my business. So don't have a wandering eye. Focus on your business. The only thing that you have to do is be better than, let Maya's gallery be better than Maya's gallery last year. What I need to
Yeah.
do better than I did last year. Simple. So don't have a wandering eye. Always be ready to change. And then lastly, just keep on pushing, even if no one is pushing you, because they will get information or they are already information.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So
This is
that's
so nice and lovely. But now you're going to plug yourself, your social media,
oh
everything. We're also going to put it in the comment section, so direct link and everything. But you can also tell us.
guys. So first of all, I have so many platforms, but first follow me on YouTube, Maya Balunywa. That name that you're seeing down there, just type
Subscribe.
it in. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, do all the good stuff. And on
Yeah.
Instagram is it's Maya BITSMAYABEE. The same on
Okay.
Facebook, the same on Twitter, and I think that's it. And my business is Maya's Gallery UG
Yeah.
on Instagram, on Facebook. I also have a
Yeah.
website where I blog
I was also waiting for that. Okay.
www.itsmayabi.com. It has an online shop as well, so you can shop there if you don't want to talk to me directly on the phone. The shop
Yeah.
there will get the order and get back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for listening. If you've listened to it
Thank you
here,
so much.
thank you for having me, Tanisha.
Anytime,
And thank
so
you
we're
for
going to
supporting
end.
girl.
You have authentic stuff. I have to support.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much, Maya. We're going to end this episode, and yeah,
All
we
right.
swept everyone, I guess. Thank
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
you
guys.
so much. Have a good day.
You too.